Welcome to episode 5 of Speak English Naturally, the podcast where two friends talk, laugh, make mistakes, and learn English together. In today's extra long episode, John and Emma cover grammar, vocabulary, real-life situations, idioms, phrasal verbs, pronunciation tips, and plenty of comedy moments. Whether you are a complete beginner or an intermediate learner, this episode has something for you. Just relax, listen, and enjoy the ride.
Hello, and welcome back to Speak English Naturally. I'm Emma, your friendly, patient, and occasionally exhausted English guide.
And I am John, the man who'll prove that you can learn English while also making every mistake possible.
And John, small correction right away, very gently. You said I am John, the man who prove? It should be who proves. When we use who to talk about one person in the present, the verb needs an S. The man who proves, the woman who teaches, the dog who eats everything.
The dog who eats everything is my dog. His name is Biscuit.
Of course it is. Anyway, welcome everyone. Episode 5 is here, and today's episode is our biggest, most fun, most packed episode yet.
We have grammar, we have vocabulary, we have real-life conversations. We have idioms, phrasal verbs, pronunciation tips, and my favorite part,
comedy moments where John says something completely wrong.
I was going to say motivational advice, but yes, also that.
Today's episode is perfect for beginners who are just starting their English journey and for intermediate learners who want to sound more natural and confident.
If you are a beginner, welcome. Don't be scary. English is friendly.
John, don't be scary means you yourself are frightening. You mean don't be scared. Scared means you feel afraid. Scary means you cause fear in others.
Oh no. I have been telling people don't be scary for 3 years.
That explains some confused faces. Don't be scared. You are telling people not to feel afraid. Now, scary equals causes fear in others. Scared equals feeling afraid yourself. The movie was scary. I was scared watching it. Okay, so don't be scared, everyone. English is a friendly language, and this is a friendly podcast. Perfect. Let's get into it. Okay, daily routines, present simple tense. So, John, let's start simple. Tell me about your morning routine.
Okay. Every morning I wake up, and then I am going to the bathroom, and then I am making coffee, and then I watch my phone for 1 hour.
Right! Good effort. But I want to fix one important thing. For routines, things you do every day, regularly, habitually, we use the present simple tense, not present continuous.
What is the difference?
Present simple is for habits and facts. I wake up. I make coffee. I watch my phone. Present continuous, I am making. I am going is for things happening right now, at this exact moment. So if you're mid-sentence making coffee while talking to me, that's continuous. But for your daily routine, simple.
So I say every morning I wake up, I go to the bathroom, I make coffee, and I watch my phone.
Exactly. Beautiful. And notice, with he, she, it, we add an S. She wakes up. He makes coffee. My dog eats everything.
Biscuit again.
Always Biscuit. Okay, I understand. So, what is your routine, Emma? I wake up at 6:30. I do 20 minutes of yoga. I make tea. Never coffee, John. I'm British. And then I read for half an hour before I start work.
You wake up at 6:30? That is very earlier.
Aha! Very earlier is not quite right. Earlier is a comparative word. It compares two things. I wake up earlier than you. But if you want to say the time is surprisingly early, you say that's very early. Just early, the adjective.
That is very early.
I wake up at 8:30. Sometimes 9, occasionally 10. Biscuit must be very patient. Biscuit wakes me up at 8:30. He sits on my face. John once set 3 alarms, 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m., and 8 a.m. He slept through all 3. Biscuit eventually solved the problem by stealing his pillow and hiding it in the garden. John has been awake by 8:30 every day since.
Right. Let's talk about something that confuses almost every English learner. Articles. The tiny words a, an, and the.
Oh, yes, I hate the articles. In my language, we don't have them, so I always forget.
And you're not alone. Speakers of many languages find articles really tricky. But once you understand the basic logic, it gets much easier.
Tell me the logic.
Okay, a and an are indefinite articles. You use them when you're talking about something for the first time or when it's one of many. I saw a dog. Which dog? Any dog. Just a dog. One dog out of all the dogs in the world.
And an?
An is used before a vowel sound. A-E-I-O-U. So, an apple, an elephant, an idea, an orange, an umbrella. The sound at the start matters, not just the letter.
So, a university or an university?
Great question. A university. Because even though university starts with U, it sounds like university. The sound is a Y sound, not a vowel sound. So it's a university.
English is a monster.
Ha ha, it is, but a friendly monster. Now, the is the definite article. You use it when both you and the listener know exactly which thing you mean.
Like the dog that sits on my face?
Exactly. We both know which dog. Biscuit, the specific one. The dog sits on my face every morning. Also, can you pass the salt? We're at the same table. There's one salt. We both know which salt.
Okay, let me try. Yesterday, I saw a film. The film was very good. There was a scene where a man finds a dog. The dog was lost. Perfect. Genuinely perfect. You introduced a film, new information. Then the film, we both know which film now. A dog, first mention. The dog, same dog, we know it now. That is textbook correct, John. I am a genius. Ha ha, don't push it. Wrong. I want to eat on sandwich. Sandwich starts with a consonant sound. Correct. I want to eat a sandwich. A before consonant sounds. An before vowel sounds. A-E-I-O-U. Listen to the sound, not just the letter. Wrong. Can you close door? Missing the. Correct.
3. Ordering food. Real English at a restaurant.
All right, real life situation time. John, let's role play. You're at a restaurant. I'm the waiter. Ready?
Ready. I am very hungry. I didn't eat breakfast because Biscuit ate it.
Of course he did. Good evening. Welcome. Are you ready to order?
Yes, please. I want a pasta and I want the big salad. And can you bring me water?
Good start, but let's polish it. In English restaurants, I want can sound a little abrupt, like a demand. The more natural and polite version is I'd like, or could I have? Same meaning, much warmer feeling.
I'd like a pasta?
Almost. Pasta is an uncountable noun in English, so we don't say a pasta. We say the pasta if you're pointing at something specific on the menu, or some pasta, or just pasta, please. I'd like the pasta, please. Perfect.
I'd like the pasta, please. And I'd like the big salad. And could I have some water?
Excellent. Beautiful. And could I have some water is perfect. Polite, natural, very commonly used.
What if I want to ask what is good?
What would you recommend? That's the phrase. Or what's the most popular dish here? Waiters love this question. It shows you're interested and open. Wrong. I want a water. Water is uncountable. No A.
Correct. Could I have some water, please? Or I'd like a glass of water. Uncountable nouns, water, pasta, rice, bread, music, advice, cannot use and directly. Use some or specify a container. A glass of, a bowl of, a piece of. Okay, one more question. What if I don't understand something on the menu? I'm sorry, could you explain what this dish is? Or what comes with the salmon? Asking what's included. Or simply point and say, could you tell me more about this one? Pointing is completely acceptable in restaurants. Nobody minds. Even in a fancy restaurant? Even in a fancy restaurant. Especially in a fancy restaurant. Because those menus are often the most confusing.
4. Past simple. Talking about yesterday and before. Let's talk about the past, John. What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, I go to the park with Biscuit, and we walk for 2 hours, and I meet a very nice person, and we talk for a long time.
Lovely weekend. But John, you're using present tense for a past story. Last weekend is finished. It's in the past. So we need past simple.
How do I change it?
For most verbs, regular verbs, you add ed. Walk becomes walked. Talk becomes talked. For irregular verbs, go becomes went. Meet becomes met. You just have to learn those separately, I'm afraid.
So, last weekend I went to the park and we walked for 2 hours and I met a nice person and we talked for a long time.
Brilliant! Perfect past simple. Well done!
Thank you. And yesterday I aided a dictionary.
You what?
I aided a dictionary because everyone says vocabulary is very important.
John, first, aided is not a word. The past of eat is ate. Just ate. No D. Second, why are you eating dictionaries?
Because everyone says vocabulary is important. I thought if I eat the dictionary, the words go inside me.
That is not how vocabulary works.
Then why am I still hungry?
Oh my goodness. Everyone, please do not eat dictionaries. The way to learn vocabulary is to hear it, read it, say it, and use it in sentences, not to consume it physically.
Are you sure? I feel like I know more words now.
You feel like you know more words because you learned indigestible from personal experience. Wrong? Yesterday I go to school. Present tense used for past. Correct? Yesterday I went to school. Past simple. Irregular verb. Go goes to went. Past simple equals finished actions in the past. Regular verbs add ed. Walk goes to walked. Irregular verbs must be memorized. Go goes to went. Eat goes to ate. Meet goes to met. Buy goes to bought. Wrong. I aided my lunch. Invented past tense. Correct? I ate my lunch. Irregular verb. No ed needed. Common irregular past tenses. Go goes to went. Eat goes to ate. Have goes to had. See goes to saw. Come goes to came. Buy goes to bought. Take goes to took. Make goes to made. How to practice past simple. Every evening, say 3 sentences about your day in past simple. Today, I woke up at 8 a.m. I had coffee. I walked to the shop. This simple daily habit builds past simple fluency faster than any textbook. 5. Question formation and prepositions. Right, let's talk about questions, because forming questions in English trips up so many learners.
Yes, I always make questions wrong. Like, you went where yesterday?
Yes, that's a very common mistake. In English, question word order is different from statement order. For most questions, you need an auxiliary verb. do, does, did, is, are, was, were at the front.
Can you show me?
Of course. Statement. You went to the park. Question. Where did you go? Did plus subject plus main verb. Statement. She likes coffee. Question. Does she like coffee? Does plus subject plus verb base form.
What about what you are doing?
Almost. You need to flip it. What are you doing? The auxiliary are comes before you. In English, the auxiliary verb jumps in front of the subject to form a question.
Auxiliary verb jumps? Like a frog.
I love that image. Yes, the auxiliary frog jumps to the front of the sentence. Wrong. You went where yesterday? Statement word order. Correct. Where did you go yesterday? Question word plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb. Question formation. Who, what, where, when, why, how, plus auxiliary verb, do, did, is, are, was, plus subject plus main verb. Wrong. What you are doing right now? Correct. What are you doing right now? Auxiliary are moves before subject you. The auxiliary verb always moves to the front in yes-no questions and after question words.
Prepositions. The tiny words that cause big confusion? Emma, I want to talk about prepositions now because I always say wrong ones.
Prepositions are genuinely one of the hardest parts of English. Even advanced learners get them wrong sometimes. Let's cover the most common ones.
Okay, I will try. I arrived to the airport.
Arrived at the airport. We arrive at a specific place, a building, a location. I arrived at the airport. She arrived at the office. They arrived at the station.
And if I arrive in a city?
Yes, in for larger places. Cities, countries, regions. I arrived in London. She arrived in Italy. They arrived in the south of France. At for specific buildings and points. In for larger areas.
I am sitting in the chair.
On the chair. You sit on a surface. In is for when you're enclosed or inside something. You sit on a chair, on a bench, on the sofa. But you sit in an armchair because an armchair wraps around you.
English is absolutely mad.
It really is. But you'll get a feel for it. Honestly, the more you read and listen, the more these just start to sound right naturally. Wrong. I arrived to the hotel. Correct? I arrived at the hotel. Arrive at equals specific place. Hotel, airport, school. Arrive in equals city or country. Arrive home? No preposition needed. Preposition cheat sheet. Most common uses. At school, at work, at home, at the bus stop, at 6 p.m. In London, in the morning, in the box, in a car, in January. On Monday, on the table, on the bus, on TV, on the phone. To, go to school, travel to Paris, talk to someone. For, wait for, look for, ask for, thank for.
6. Shopping in English. Practical phrases. Okay, another real-life situation. Shopping. Let's role play again. You're in a clothes shape, John.
I love shopping. I spend all my money in shops, and then I have no money, and Biscuit looks at me with disappointment.
Biscuit sounds like a very financially aware dog. Good afternoon. Can I help you?
Hello, I search for a jacket. Blue jacket, size medium.
I'm looking for a jacket is more natural than I search for. In conversation, look for is the phrasal verb we use when shopping. I'm looking for a jacket in blue. Size medium, please.
Oh, look for.
Okay, I'm looking for a jacket. Do you have it in blue?
Perfect. And the shop assistant might say, "Let me check the stockroom for you." Or, "I'm afraid we're out of stock in that color," which means they don't have it.
And if I want to try it on?
"Could I try this on, please?" And they'll point you to the fitting rooms. And if it doesn't fit, "This is too small, too big, too long. Do you have the next size up, down?"
Next size up means bigger?
Yes, size up means one size larger. Size down means one size smaller. 7. Future forms will, going to, and present continuous.
Emma, I want to talk about the future because I always confused about will and going to.
And small correction, "I always confused" should be "I'm always confused." You need the verb to be. I'm confused, he's confused, she's confused. It's an adjective after the verb to be.
I'm always confused. Better?
Perfect. And yes, will and going to are both future forms, but they feel different, and we use them in different situations.
Okay, explain please.
Will is for spontaneous decisions, things you decide in the moment. Someone asks, "Who wants to help?" And you immediately say, "I'll do it." That's will. Also for predictions without evidence. "I think it will rain tomorrow."
And going to?
Going to is for plans you already made, or for predictions when you can see the evidence right now. "I'm going to visit my sister next week." Already planned. "Look at those clouds. It's going to rain." You can see the clouds.
So tonight I will watch a film. Or tonight I am going to watch a film.
Both can be correct, but they feel slightly different. "I'm going to watch a film tonight" sounds more planned. You've already chosen the film. "I'll probably watch a film tonight" sounds more casual, less decided. Both are natural. Tomorrow, I will going to travel. Mixing two future forms. Correct. Tomorrow, I will travel. Or tomorrow, I'm going to travel. Will plus base verb, no to. Going to plus base verb. Never use both together. "I am always confused" versus "I always confused." Correct? I am always confused. Adjectives need the verb to be. Adjectives, confused, tired, happy, scared, excited, always need to be before them. I am tired. She is happy. They are excited. 8. Making friends and small talk in English. Let's talk about one of the most important everyday skills, making friends and making conversation in English.
This is very important for me because sometimes I talk to new people and I don't know what to say after hello.
That's called the awkward silence, and everyone experiences it, in every language. But English has some really reliable conversation starters that work almost everywhere.
Tell me them.
How do you know person at the party? Perfect opener at social events. Have you been here before? Works at any new place. What do you do for fun? Warmer than asking about work. How's your week going? Works literally any day of the week.
And what do I say when someone says, "How are you?"
This is such a good question because "fine, thank you," while perfectly correct, closes conversations. It's a door shutting. Try instead, "Not bad, actually. Busy week, but good. You?" Or "Really good. I just small good thing. How about you?"
Not bad, actually. I just ate a dictionary. How about you?
Maybe leave the dictionary detail out, but the structure is right. Share something small, then return the question.
And if someone says something I don't understand?
"Sorry, could you say that again?" Or "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that." Or my favorite, "Interesting. Tell me more about that." Because sometimes it buys you a moment to understand.
That last one is genius.
It's called buying time. Very useful in any language. 9. Motivation. How to improve your English every single day. John,
let's take a moment and talk directly to our listeners about how to actually improve English consistently.
Yes, because I have been learning English for years, and sometimes I still feel like I make too many mistakes.
And you know what? That feeling never fully goes away, even for very advanced speakers. But here's the important thing. The mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is the enemy.
Silence?
The biggest thing that stops people from improving is not making mistakes. It's being too afraid to speak at all. Every time you stay quiet because you're scared of getting something wrong, you miss a chance to learn.
I used to be very quiet in English. I was embarrassed.
And now?
Now I speak all the time, and I make many mistakes, and it is fine.
And your English has improved enormously because of it. That's the lesson, everyone.
Speak, make the mistakes, learn from Emma.
Or from anyone patient. The key is speak every single day, even for 5 minutes, even to yourself, even to your dog.
I speak to Biscuit in English every morning.
Does Biscuit respond?
He wags his tail for yes and ignores me for no. His vocabulary comprehension is excellent.
Daily English practice. 5 things that actually work. Speak out loud, even alone. Narrate what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I'm putting on my shoes. Listen actively. Podcasts, shows, films. Listen without subtitles first, then check. Write daily. A diary. 3 sentences about your day. Any writing counts. Learn in context. Don't study word lists. Learn words in sentences and situations. Celebrate small wins. Understood a whole conversation? Celebrate. Used a new word correctly? Celebrate. Progress is progress.
And what about grammar? Should I study lots of grammar rules?
Grammar is important, but grammar rules without speaking practice is like buying running shoes and never leaving the house. You need both. Learn the rule, then immediately use it in a real sentence.
Like, I learned the past simple rule. So now I say, yesterday I went to the park, I walked with Biscuit, and I ate a sandwich. Not a dictionary.
Perfect. Progress. Real progress. 10. Idioms and phrasal verbs in everyday English. Okay, let's have some fun with idioms and phrasal verbs because real English is full of them, and they can be very confusing if you don't know them.
Yes! Last week, someone said break a leg to me before my presentation. I was very worried about my leg.
Break a leg is an idiom that means good luck, especially before a performance or presentation. Nobody wants you to actually break anything.
I was very relieved. I said, thank you. I hope your leg is also safe.
The correct response is just thank you. Or if you want to sound very natural, thanks, wish me luck, or return it, you too.
Okay, teach me more idioms.
Hit the books to study. I need to hit the books tonight. I have an exam tomorrow.
You hit books with your hand?
No, it means to start studying seriously. Hit here means to begin, to get into something.
And bite the bullet?
To do something difficult or unpleasant that you've been avoiding. I've been avoiding the dentist for a year. I need to bite the bullet and make an appointment. Do not actually bite bullets.
Correct. Very much do not. What about phrasal verbs? I always mix them up. Mix up is actually a phrasal verb. It means to confuse two things. I always mix up will and going to. I mixed up the twins. They look identical.
I also mix up, look for, look after.
Great examples. Look up to search for information. Look up a word in the dictionary. Look for to search for something or someone. I'm looking for my keys. Look after
to take care of someone or something. Can you look after Biscuit while I'm away?
Biscuit needs a lot of looking after.
He sounds high maintenance.
He ate my keys last week, so now I am also looking for them.
11. Pronunciation tips sound more natural in English. Right, let's spend a few minutes on pronunciation, because sounding natural is not just about the right words, it's about how you say them.
My pronunciation is sometimes a problem. People look at me like I said something strange.
Let's fix some common pronunciation challenges. First, the TH sound. It doesn't exist in many languages, which is why it's hard.
I usually say Z or D instead, like this instead of this.
Very common. For TH, put the tip of your tongue lightly between your teeth and blow air out. This, that, the. Think. 3. It feels strange at first, but it gets natural quickly.
This, that, the, this. Almost.
Keep practicing. Another big one. The difference between ship and sheep. The short I sound versus the long E sound.
Ship and sheep? They are different?
Ship, short, quick I sound, like sit, bit, lip. Sheep, long E sound, like see, free, tree. Saying the wrong one can lead to some very confused conversations.
I once asked someone if they had sheep on their journey. I meant ship, a boat ship.
What did they say?
They said, no, they took the train.
Pronunciation. 6 most important tips. 1. TH sound. Tongue between teeth, blow air. This, that. 3. Think. 2. Short versus long vowels. Ship, sheep. Bit, beat. Full, fool. Look, Luke. 3. Word stress. English is a stress-timed language. Stress the right syllable. Photograph, photography, photographic. Same word, different stress. 4. Connected speech. Did you sounds like didya. Want to sounds like wanna. Going to sounds like gonna in casual speech. This is normal and natural. 5. Rising intonation. Voice goes up at the end of yes-no questions. Are you coming? Versus she's coming. 6. Practice out loud. Silent reading does not improve pronunciation. Speak it.
Emma, how do you say particularly? I always get lost in the middle.
Particularly. The stress is on tick. Particularly. Say it slowly first, then speed up. Slow is not wrong. Slow is controlled. Speed comes with practice. Particularly. Particularly. I like this word now. It's a satisfying word when you get it right. 12. Workplace English and job interviews. Let's do one more real-life scenario. The workplace. And since we're here, let's include job interviews too.
Job interviews. Oh, I am scared of them.
You mean you are scared. Not I am scared of them. Wait, actually that's completely correct. Well done.
Ha! I learned. I didn't say I am scary of them.
Brilliant progress. Okay, let's role-play a job interview. I'm the interviewer.
Ready. I am wearing my best imaginary suit.
Excellent. Good morning. Please sit down. So, tell me about yourself.
Yes. Hello. I am John. I have 25 years. I am from Spain originally. I like very much to work with people, and I am a very hard-working person. What if I get nervous and forget all my English?
2 tricks. First, pause and breathe. Silence for 2 seconds is completely fine. Second, use a filler phrase to buy yourself time. That's a great question. Let me think for a moment. Or, I'd say that these are completely normal, and native speakers use them too.
What if I forget a word completely?
Describe it. It's the thing you use to, or it's similar to, or the word I'm looking for is interviewers appreciate someone who communicates around a gap rather than freezing completely. 13. Closing conversation. The final word. We're coming to the end of episode 5, John. We've covered a lot today.
So much! Present simple, present continuous, past simple, future forms, articles, prepositions, questions, shopping, restaurants, job interviews, idioms, phrasal verbs, pronunciation.
And biscuit. We covered biscuit extensively.
Biscuit is a very educational dog.
Before we go, I want to say something to every person listening right now.
Something important?
Very important. Learning a language is not a race. There is no finish line where suddenly you are fluent and you stop. It is a journey, a long, wonderful, sometimes frustrating, often funny journey.
Like my journey with scary and scared.
Exactly. You've been saying don't be scary for years, and then today you learned the difference. That's how language learning works. You encounter the thing, you make the mistake, you learn, you keep going.
And now everyone listening also knows the difference between scary and scared.
Because of your mistake, which is exactly why mistakes are valuable.
So my mistakes are a gift to the listeners?
Yes, your mistakes are a gift, and so is your willingness to keep going despite them. That is what fluency actually looks like. Not perfection, persistence. Final message from John and Emma. Every mistake you make in English is evidence that you are brave enough to try. Every word you learn is a door that opens. Every conversation you have, no matter how imperfect, is a step forward. Keep going. You are doing better than you think. Thank you for listening, everyone. You are all wonderful. Don't be scared. Do be brave. And please, do not eat dictionaries. Take care of your English. Take care of yourselves. This is Emma.
And this is John and Biscuit, who is currently eating my notes.
See you in episode 6. Bye-bye.
Want to improve your English? Check the description below for useful learning resources, notes, extensions, and extra materials. See you soon. Love you, bye, learners.